Tell Matt what you told me. What you said to one of your bosses that also hates another guy.
Oh, I was talking to this guy today, and I was telling him about a conversation I had with somebody else, and I was like, buddy, if I wanted fucking life advice, I'd shake a magic 8-ball. Like it was just very out of nowhere, and he was just like, I like that. It was very like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna tell him that actually next time.
That's the thing. It's like it's funny to me because it's like you are a stand-up and you're also just a funny guy, but you're still in that corporate world, and it's like, dude, you're the funny guy in the corporate world.
Yeah,
like. Being good at your job is one thing, but also just having that kind of personality, like that shit'll take you, like, you know, like
or it could like derail you.
Yeah,
you know, because you could be like, you know, make like a mass shooting joke or something.
I mean, obviously you got to know you got to read the room.
Yeah, I mean, you could the stuff you post online is definitely dangerous. Also, like in the corporate world, they talk about like branding a lot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They're like, you have to have like a brand as an individual. And, you know, once they know that your brand is really like getting money and fucking hoes, that the whole company will respect you.
Let me know you're ready.
Go on. Oh, dude.
Yeah, there's one thing I did notice about Joey is in knowing you, Joey is, how you put it was terrible. You were like Joey pulls chicks out of his weight class.
But but it wasn't just, it was like getting worse. Every time he would try and explain, he'd go, Joey's like down here. like that's how John was explaining. Joey's like way down here. I've seen it with my own eyes. Dating chicks way, I don't even have a ladder to show you.
He's got a few catch weight bouts where they meet up in the middle somewhere.
Dude, he was like, I hope it didn't sound like I was like bagging on you, and you were like
trying to help. Yeah.
No, dude.
That's I was telling my dad was the kind of guy where like he was always fucking at the top of whatever level he was at. Mm-hmm. So like as attractive, like when he was in college, he was fucking the hottest college chicks. When he was like out of the college scene and like the club scene, he was fucking the hottest club chicks. Mm-hmm. And then when he started going to the bars and was like a barfly, he was fucking like the hottest lot lizards. Yeah,
that's sick. That is important to fuck the hottest lot lizard because they're probably same price and a little bit more sought after.
I asked him, I was like, "What's the?" I was like, "Do you ever fuck a chick that was like so hot that you're like, I can't believe this is happening?" He goes, "Yeah." He was like, "I thought that one time when we were fucking, I was over, and I was like, I can't believe she's letting me do this."
Yeah. That is, Josh. If you're wondering, that's typically what is going through my head most of the time.
That's going through all of our head.
Having confidence is like, the dude. That's the key.
Yeah. It's not real. I go home and crumble.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I immediately go, I'm a shell of a man.
Anytime you talk to a chick successfully, you're like, holy shit, I pulled that off.
Yeah.
You ever like talking to a girl and like she's laughing and then like in your head you're like, wow, this is going great. Like nothing's like escalating, just like, dude, I'm hitting all my beats.
You're like, oh man, I'm killing this conversation.
Yeah, my girlfriend now, I always say, because the first time we talked, I was like on fire. I was like, she was way out of my league. I'm just like, dude, I wish like somebody was recording this.
Yeah, I'm crushing the puss right now.
This is like a podcast I'm killing on.
You go, hey, I'm gonna pull my note, my
She brought up the singer Selena, and I happen to know like 2 Selena songs. I'm just like, oh man, what's the song? I don't know. I was able to start belting it out though, and she was like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "What's the Selena song? What's the one?"
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, Josh knows. Josh knows.
No. But the
Josh more Mexican than me.
No, there's that one. But what's the big one, dude? The ballad one.
Como la flor.
Yeah, how's it go?
Como la flor at the beginning.
Yeah, maybe. What's the chorus though?
I don't remember.
No, come on, dude.
He totally remembers.
No, what is
How
it?
many funerals?
I'm just high right now, but I know this is like in my rotation of shit I bust out usually.
Is that your go-tos?
It's one of my go-tos.
Interesting.
Selena, and it's like, fuck, dude. Something about
Dreaming
like,
of you?
I'll be dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight. The girl's panties are like kind of starting to get wet. I still got a lot of work to do to close it, but we're off to the races.
There's a dew on the grass.
There's a chance.
All right, should probably introduce. Hey, what's up? This is another episode of To Be Frank. My name's Frank Castillo. I got Joey Smith and Matt Edgar on the pod with me again. Feels good to be chilling, hanging out during South by Southwest, which has been fucking nuts and crazy. I forgot. Quick recap. I was on the road with Pauly Shore. We went to Nashville, Indiana, Gas City, Indiana, which is a sundown town and has 7,000 people. And then we went to Effingham and then Illinois and Marion, Illinois. It was the smallest, podunkest fucking town in the world.
Yeah.
It was really wild. Dude, it was rough. It was like the best, like what we went to a town where it was like the most happening spot was the new Starbucks that just opened.
Damn.
It was fucking nuts, dude.
Was it a nice Starbucks?
It was a nice Starbucks.
Nice.
And it was crazy because, like, Doc, I watched Pauly like put his phone in a girl's face, and she was so thrown off by it because she was working there, so he was just like recording like the staff, right? And usually in like LA, people don't give a fuck, right? There's like it's Los Angeles, people expect it, right? This lady was like totally taken aback, like what the fuck, like blown away. And then she didn't know who Pauly was, so it was like even worse. And then I was just like, oh, this is crazy. And then like 10 minutes later, you could tell she was like shook up. She was like, oh, what's that video for? And I was like, oh, it's just for my Instagram. He was like, I'll delete it. And she was like, oh, okay, cool. And then like one of the customers was like, holy shit, is that Pauly Shore? And then someone else was like, oh my God, that's Pauly Shore. Then everyone starts taking pictures and videos, and immediately there was a switch.
Yeah.
She was just like, oh, hey, yeah, no, feel free to like tag me, blah, blah, sorry, I just wasn't expecting it. And I
Well,
was
that's
like,
because like Pauly, Pauly's fan base is getting older, so now the age of barista is too young to recognize Pauly.
And he
what Pauly's gonna
loves
start to
it.
get is the old men in the corner meeting up for
hilarious.
reading the newspapers.
What I'm starting to notice too is like, especially with Pauly Shore, is you're getting a mix of like older people that are fans of the movies and MTV. Then you're getting another mix of like Kill Tony fans and podcast fans who know him from that. So like you'll get a mix of like really solid comedy savvy fans, and then people who are like Biodome fans. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like it's wild to see the mix.
I wonder if those two bases feel differently about him.
I'd imagine.
A lot of the Biodome, they fucking worship him like God.
Yeah,
And then
the Kill Tony ones are like, this guy interrupts the show all the time.
no, dude, one of the
Oh, not this fucking
I don't
guy.
really know why, but he's a legend.
No, the kids were like, it was very funny to see like the relearning of Pauly, because the kids were like, we only recognize him from the podcast and Kill Tony, and they're like, and we love him on that because he's like, to them, he's like Tony's wild and crazy like uncle. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, and
yeah,
but then they start to like learn about the lore of the store and all that stuff, and you're like, oh, I don't know, it's wild to see like the fans like re-educating themselves on Pauly. I don't know, it's just interesting to see. It was a wild thing to see.
No, it's funny because I've known him for so long now that I've watched his fame change.
Yeah. He's always been famous, and like the gigs we would do were like sometimes. I mean, it'd never be like empty. They'd always be like half sold or a little bit more than sold. And then that was like when I first started with them, and then now like they've just always either been like sold out or like super fucking packed. I think it's because of like, I don't know, I think it's because of the podcast and stuff, and just everything he's doing, you know. Because he's kind of just doing it for fun now. He doesn't have to do any of this, which is kind of crazy when you're talking to him.
That is cool.
You're like, oh shit, you got this all put together pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's like coming out with his third documentary about himself.
Yeah.
This one will stick.
But dude, I remember
Self-produced,
I watching his one-man show. Have you seen it?
It is incredible.
It's actually
I
fucking
told him,
insane.
This is the best thing you've done. This is the most creative, funny. Like, I couldn't believe it. I watched it a bunch.
I saw it at the store, and so he had, and it's literally just about his childhood. You learn so much about Pauly that you're like, I had no fucking idea. And dude, so many celebrities came out in the LA one. It blew my fucking mind. Yeah, it was pretty nuts. Dude, he used to be a professional, it was like an Olympic skateboarder for the Pepsi team or something like that. Like it was a pro-am person. Like, he was like a skateboarder. You can actually look it up. Pauly Shore.
Yeah, you could do some work around.
Yeah.
You just sit there, press record. That's it. I can do that.
It's pretty easy.
Pauly Shore used to.
Yeah, outside of a ball.
Bullshit.
I'll show you photos.
Yeah, I would
back
like.
when I was younger.
I would like to see
I
that.
used to skateboard at the Reseda skate park, and I was into it.
You should
He's being so
come
coy.
do
But
the
yeah,
show and
talks about
skate with
competing.
us.
I would love to. I mean, I don't want to skateboard so much anymore. Yeah.
But see if they have a picture. But there's like a picture of him, and it's funny because you watch him, and the way he like skateboards, and you're like, oh, that's just Pauly being like, that's his whole like. It's like seeing the evolution of the shtick. You know what I mean? Like you're like, oh, that's kind of like the Wheeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, it was a fun tour. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Wait, did he do that on the tour? Is that what
No,
you're
it was
saying?
just stand up. I had to do 30 minutes the first show, no opener, and then the other 3 shows there was like openers, and then I got to do 25s, and it was fucking
Great.
yeah, it was sick.
That's it.
Yeah, it was a blast. And then I came back here, and then I ate. I didn't tell you this, but I ate Raising Cane's 2 times
Well, you
in a day.
the other night you were talking about it.
Yeah, I
So
ordered.
I knew it was coming.
I ordered Cane's, and then literally for dinner I ordered Cane's again. That's why I'm like so concerned you're gonna look at your trash can and see all the bags of the food places I fucking ordered.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not gonna look.
I'll
Just
throw it
gonna-
out before we go.
No, thanks.
You're welcome.
Dude,
Tell-
that's wild. That's a lot of canes.
You had Cane's too.
I had canes today, once, like a normal fucking person. You can eat somewhere sometimes. You know, you can do that. You paid somebody to go get it for you twice.
Yeah.
It doesn't even travel well. This changed hands 2 times.
And you know what's fucked up? I made them go through the South by Southwest traffic. Like they had to go through all that.
Yeah, from what, Riverside?
Yeah.
Or MLK?
Yeah.
Whew, yikes. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Was it good, though?
It was fucking delicious.
What's your canes order?
I usually get 3 to 4 chicken strips, an extra side of toast, and then yeah,
Cashier's number.
cashier's number.
Cashier's number.
No.
If you go for the day shift, you don't have to worry about it.
So here's the inside joke. You kind of already know it a little bit, and I'm telling you about it. It's like, you know, I love my wife, and that's like the ongoing joke. But it's like when you like love your wife and you're happily married, it's like casually flirting with the cashiers or customer service people, and not even in like a sexual way, but just like in the way of like, this is a transaction. You know what the steps are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but like.
There's a little wiggle room for some compliments.
Yeah, and just being
Yeah,
like
yeah.
straight
Some
it
forced
over. Yeah, yeah.
enthusiasm about what they
No
got
way!
going on.
What do you got going? That's
wow.
great. Oh my
That's
god.
yeah.
That's you know. So they become they're like they look forward to having like when you come by. So it's like there's a coffee shop we go to every time we walk by. All the baristas are like Frank, and I'm just like
And
shout. Yeah,
he's
dude.
literally the old man that's just he's like flirting with them, and they're like, "Oh, Frank," and he's just like. I mean, dude, the guy
I'm
lives for
36.
this. The guy lives for this. He lives for it. As we're walking, he's like, "I hope Carolyn's working."
Two of them got let go, and I'm like fucking devastated. I feel like I
Yeah,
got broken up
What's
with.
the GM's name? That
I know. He's like, "Hey, can I speak with the manager?"
he's carrying out over these 2 girls. Carol was a beautiful soul.
Yeah.
And she wiped down the tables really well.
There was this there's this one time we were in line and he goes up to the register and she's like, "Wait, you're like," she was starting to remember
Yeah.
from last time, and the way he pepped up, like we could tell she's remembering him. He's like, yeah, what is it? Frank, yes, it's me.
Yeah, and
We finish each other's sentences.
I fucking bought a Topo Chico, and I
Exotic.
didn't realize I shook it.
By the way, this guy is holding a Topo Chico in line that he gets from the fridge on the way to the cashier.
Yeah.
And as he's waiting, he's just... Because he's about to see the girl, so he's getting nervous. So he's like starting to get jittery. And he doesn't realize he's got the Topo Chico in that hand. So it's like
Yeah.
swishing and swirling.
It's not a good fidget toy. You
No,
don't
it's
wanna
not.
fidget with
And then
the-
she's like, "Would you like me to open for you?" He's like, "Yes." Mind you,
Oh, you did a
everything-
prank?
and everything that he says, every transaction. So like, she asks, "Do you want me to open this?" He says, "Yes." To Frank, every word is everything. Does that make sense?
Yeah, he's
when he
holding on
says
to it.
yes, it's so like, so tender. Yes, can you open it for me?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
How's your family?
By the way, I love my wife.
Yeah, that's the thing. And that was an old joke that like he always has to, because he brings up his wife. Like he's a good dude. So, so he'll say, yeah, no, my wife, and he's got his ring on. But I'm always like, that's like the first thing he says before he starts really flirting.
That's how you disarm him.
I love my wife.
That's also so crazy. Where you, like to go up to a counter and be like, "I love my wife, caramel macchiato, upside down." And
how's your art going?
You're too beautiful to be wearing it.
You should really pursue art and the things that you love. You know.
So this girl, takes this Topo Chico. Would you like me to open it for you? Yes, please. And she opens it and it explodes. and bro, there was so much more Topo Chico in there than the bottle.
Yeah.
Like it kept erupting, and Frank's just like frozen in time.
And she goes, "Did you shake it?" And I go, "Yeah."
It's like, listen, I love my wife. I love my wife.
Yo, what a fun prank. You're like, oh, you think I'd flirt with you over the course of the last 2 years? Yeah, right, lady. Take a shower. Hit the showers. Oh, do that post-up.
Oh my god. Oh, dude. So
You tell him how it started with the order, the burrito.
So
This is like a year, man.
it was
been
actually
going
last,
on for a year.
Last South by Southwest.
Yeah, it was. It was last because you were the St. Patty's Day.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll get into
we'll
the whole
get to
thing. Yeah,
that.
we'll get the whole thing. So it was South by Southwest. We always go into this place, and one of the first times we went in there, one of the girls complimented my shirt, and that's how it started. I was like, she was like, "That's a great shirt." And I was like, "Well, I'm coming here for the rest of my life because someone showed me attention." And, and yeah,
Well,
we
this
just
is my personality now.
yeah, and then we anyway, I mean, it was good food, so we'd always go back there. And then one day I order food, and I got my headphones in. And I see them call, and I see a burrito come up, and then I go to get up, and I see another guy get up and grab the burrito and sit down. And I go, "Huh, all right." So I'm just kind of sitting there, and I'm waiting, and they don't call my name again, or they don't call my name or anything, right? And waiting. And I go, "Hey, did you guys have this burrito?" And she goes, "Yeah, we called it out already." And I go, "Oh, really?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, I think someone took my burrito." And she goes, "Yeah, that happens sometimes." And I go, "Yeah." I turn around and I go, "I think that guy took my burrito." And she kind of goes, "Ha." And then I turn around and I go, "Hey." And he looks and he was like, "I think you're eating my burrito." And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." And he goes, "Yeah, did you order burrito?" And then he's like, I just thought it was mine, my bad." And I was like, he was like, "Do you want it?" And I go, "No, enjoy it." And then I go and sit back down. Right before I sit down, they ring his order of food. They go, "Tacos." And I go, "You ordered tacos? That's not even a burrito." So I go and sit down.
That sounded like the hackiest joke of all time. Wait, you just said that.
I was
like Tim Heidecker joke.
I was like, this feels disrespectful. It feels like you're trying to fight. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck your food, dude. So I go and I sit down. I'm fuming, right? I'm fucking livid. And I'm sitting there, and the guy, he's so uncomfortable. He gets up, he walks over, and he goes, "Hey, man, I'm so sorry." He's like, "Can I buy you like a drink or like a new food?" Or I'm like, "Nah, man, it's cool. Just enjoy the fucking burrito." And he goes, "All right." And he goes and sits back down. And then the lady gives me my food, gives it to me. And then she was just like, like blown away that I did that. So the next time I came back, the girl goes, "Hey, you're that guy that yelled at the other dude about the burrito, right?" And I go, "Yeah." And so everyone remembered me as the guy that yelled at a dude for a burrito.
But that was his.
Dude.
But
that was my introduction to everybody.
Well, that was his way in. Then he had a way to start conversations after that and tell funny stories.
Yeah. So you stuck around afterwards.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Dude,
Dude,
it's also so funny to be like, "Oh, you're the guy that like you got like you're the Hispanic guy that where you were yelling about Hispanic food and you got my pussy wet." That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah. The burrito wasn't the only thing wet.
Tacos. Yeah.
So then we would come back all the time, and then I can't remember. We ended up coming back one day, and none of the baristas were the ones we usually work with.
Yeah.
And then one of the lady goes, I guess it was like one of the owners. She goes, "Yeah, welcome to the place." I go, "Oh yeah, we've We come
he
here
didn't
alive.
appreciate the new worker being like, welcome. Like, no, I come here.
My shoes are off.
Where's Carolyn?
Yeah. I don't think you understand who I am around here.
Like, look at one day, this guy ate my burrito.
Yeah.
Maybe look up the history book.
Yeah. How about you read up on
Do
me?
a little bit of
okay?
research
Am
of
I
where
not
you're
in the
working.
orientation?
So the lady goes, she goes, she goes, oh yeah, leave a Google review. It would, I don't know, something about leaving a Google review. I'm like, oh yeah, we will, and we have our favorites.
He literally said that. He literally said we have our favorites, and I'm like, by the way, I go there so much more than him because it's a block away from my place, and I have very minimal reaction or interactions. There's one girl that I'm a little bit nicer to, which he brought because of him, you know.
Yeah.
But nobody else. It's just like I order my food, I sit down, da 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 da.
Yeah.
But when I'm with him, it's like a politician walking in, shaking hands.
Kissing
The
babies.
bus boys are like full on, like dabbing you up. Like,
Kids in the
He's
back
gonna-
are
"Yo,
fucking
how's your
going
girl?
crazy.
How's your
He's getting some
girl?"
FaceTime with everyone, some
Yeah,
one-on-one with the
you
manager.
finally proposed? You finally proposed?
right. No, and
You're the fucking Dawn of the breakfast show.
So,
dude. That's
does
crazy.
does the new girl know how much I love my wife? Should I tell her? I'll go tell her.
So we leave. I ended up signing in and leaving a Google review about the place, right? And then I come back today, or not today. It was like the first day back from fucking the trip. I like Monday, right? I come back Monday. We go out to eat, and then the lady goes, "Hey, you're Frank, right?" And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "You left us a really nice review. I told everybody and showed everyone the Google review you left us." And I was like,
If he had a tail, it would have been wagging. Does that make sense? Like this is
Also
him.
crazy when you
Every
put
time
that.
he gets, every time he gets extra attention at this place, I just wish you could see the. Well, yes. The
Damn.
whole posture changes.
I want to
He's-
go get in deeper there. Like I almost want to be
You
like.
should go with the Godfather himself.
No. I want it to be like a thing where I'm like, don't trust him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to like mull my way
"No,
out.
dude,
An
I've been
elaborate-
working this
because I
coffee
love
shop for
your
2
wife.
years.
Yeah.
All right."
Yeah, this is his beat. You wouldn't even get close, dude.
Hey,
He'd shoot you down.
Hey, this is my territory to casually flirt and
Yeah.
go nowhere with.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what my wife always says? Doesn't matter where you work up an appetite. As long as you eat at home. You know?
Wait.
Somebody told me that way. Like an old man told me that
That's
once.
so
I said,
fucking
that's a great point.
funny. 2 for 2, Joey. 2 for 2 for the sayings. You forget how funny old men's sayings were,
Yeah.
dude. So good.
Yeah, they're this country was built on it.
Yeah, well, a lot of those things we can't even say anymore.
Oh, I was telling you. I have that Vietnamese joke, right? Have you
Yes.
you've heard it, right?
Yes.
I talk about my grandfather going to war and blah blah, becoming American. And he's like, he killed a lot of Vietnamese people, and that wasn't even during the war. Yeah, it's such a clean joke. Anyway, so I was doing that on tour with Pauly, and in the sundown town, I did it, and everyone was like, "Ah!" And I straight up was just like, "Oh, was that too rough for the sundown town?" And then everyone was like, "Ah!" Like out even more. And I go, "I don't know what you guys are tripping. I'm the one who's got to be back to the hotel by 8 p.m." And they all fucking lost it. And I was just like, "Ah, fuck! I wish I recorded that. That was such a good." And one of the Mexican guys came up to me afterwards and was like, "Thanks, man. Thanks for mentioning it. That meant something." I was like, "Fuck, dude! I didn't know."
Representation.
Oof. Wild, dude. Some places are still like that.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah. You want to Google Sundown Town? See what it...
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
that's
get
the
a list
actual
of how
name of
many. Don't accidentally Google 40 best towns to live in Texas.
I did want to say the one joke I had was of like, bro, this is a sundown town, no black people or Mexicans after 8 p.m. And I gotta say, pretty nice.
Quietest town I've ever been.
Wait, is this real?
Yeah.
And these still exist today.
Some of them have been because they're old like laws. Some of them have been like stripped away. Obviously, some of them are technically still fine and still technically like sundown towns. Yeah,
Enforceable.
yeah. But no one does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, they got to have a comedy club. Like, could you imagine the clips coming out of there?
Sundown Comedy Club.
Sundown.
Can you ask
Every show's from
ChatGPT?
3 p.m. to 8 p.m. or 5 p.m.
Wow. There's
Can you
sundown.
imagine what their black night is
Oh
like?
my god, that's so funny.
There's whole counties. Sundown County.
Yeah, ask ChatGPT if there's any comedy clubs within
what's the,
sundown counties.
What's the one in Texas? How far is that?
That
Looks pretty close.
Yeah, it's our block.
It's Austin.
It's right above Austin.
It probably is, low key.
It's fucking close, dude. Because that's kind of where Austin is. Hockley. Let's learn. Yeah, let's check it out.
Lowest
Go to the
crime
Wikipedia.
rate in Texas.
No, there's got to be. Oh, well, that black one may have been a former. You know what I mean? We didn't really know what the colors meant on the other map.
Yeah, but there's probably some old timers that want to make it great again.
Yeah, yeah. I would love to learn more about this county and how it's voted.
Demographics. Here we go.
21,000.
1.1.
Median age of 37.1. That's really disappointing.
3% white. Okay, well, 14%.
Three dudes try to figure
Wait,
out
look at this.
statistics.
Guys, this is like
No,
way
I took
more
sociology
Hawaiian.
in
This
freshman
is like
year
a
of college.
Hawaiian town. 14% Pacific Islander. Huh.
They're like, we don't like him either.
14.9% from some other race. Why'd they say it like that?
Yeah.
Some shit we couldn't even be bothered to try and figure out. That's wild,
Yeah.
dude. And that's like 14%. That's a lot.
Oh my god.
Yo, that's crazy. Shout out them.
What would you want to bring up? Your Skeezy recap? You had something.
Oh, you had a new layer to the skis.
Oh, I forgot because,
You got high.
well, yeah, but, that was more about the demise of Skeezy. But during the height of Skeezy, fun fact, was probably the only person, definitely the first, probably the last. Skeezy was the only person to ever actually cleanly punch Tony Hinchcliffe in the face.
Wow.
He
That's
caught
crazy.
him. He he's somebody who snapped. Tony's like pushed a lot of buttons. He still does.
This is like
people
on a
want to
Kill
punch him
Tony
in the
thing,
face.
or just
No,
in a
this
green
was
room?
this was in the
This was door guy shit.
right next to the cover booth. Yeah, he punched him in the face, and then that night when Tony was sleeping, half his tooth fell out, and he had to walk around with like half a tooth. And they're like friends. Like that was just like a part of their relationship. It's part of them knowing each other.
You never punched your friend? You didn't want to punch
Not
me
like
after
a tooth-breaking punch.
You didn't want to punch me after
No,
I
I
got you
wanted to-
killed by the
I
bastion.
wanted to fucking say, tell him what happened. Explain it to him as if he would understand.
So we were playing the game last night, right? In the game, you have to load in, you have to kill stuff. Whatever you kill and keep, you have to load out with. That's what you keep, right? If you die, you lose all your shit. So we've been playing all night. We saved up a bunch of money. We bought a bunch of stuff. We go kill a leaper, which is a specific thing, pretty easy to kill.
Pretty easy to kill being the main part of this story.
Halfway through, I get distracted, and I'm like, oh, look, there's another thing we have to kill, a little tougher to kill. We almost kill it. We get it down to like a sliver of health, and then I get knocked down by it, and then as he's trying to come get me, like a whole nother team comes and just butt fucks him. And he loses everything, and he just stares at me and he goes, why did you do that?
Dude,
Because that was the thing. There was no communication, no nothing. I was like, yeah, we'll just do this. And then,
I was so mad.
Yeah, he
almost
was
broke
pretty-
up. We almost broke up.
yeah, it's ready.
Via the video game.
Wait, I don't get it. What did he do wrong? Just get hit?
You want to
We
explain?
didn't go there to fuck with that type of shit. We went there to fuck with the easier type of shit. We brought shit to fight the easier
And then
shit.
because he saw a little bit something. Can I go?
Yeah.
He saw something a little harder, and he went after that.
He was like, "Oh, we need those too," and I was like, "Yeah, we need to bring other things for that. This is fucked." But it's okay. We got back on that night, right?
Yeah, we did. What's
We're good, we're
what have you been playing? What's your game? He doesn't play games like
Fucking
that.
Pac-Man or something. I already know. I already knew he was some asshole response.
No, my favorite game is Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
I play it all the time.
You're
We're gonna make a new one eventually, but
No, I don't
this
know
is
what
a
that is.
14. This came out in 2014 for PlayStation 4, and it's set in the Alien universe, like Ridley Scott, Alien the movie.
Yeah.
So like you're basically stuck on this giant space station. You gotta you're trying to get off of it. You're trying to.
What's it called?
Alien Isolation.
Alien Isolation, and it's like
I have seen that.
It's been like something happened there like weeks prior, and when you by the time you get there, it's like kind of destroyed, and there's a few survivors, but you know it's kind of like the Wild West because you know everything's limited, so they're rationing everything. So there's groups of people, but then there's this AI that runs like these robots that like kind of like when it was an active space station was like there to help everybody. But it went into this like fail-safe mode where something happened, and now it's like it's regulating the space station. So that's an enemy. And then there's just this fucking like in the walls you hear it, and like in the vents, and it's around you, and as soon as it sees you, you're dead. And it's just this alien. It's just this xenomorph. You gotta like
hide and shit.
And
it's a whole
when
thing.
it sees you, there's nothing you could do. You could sometimes once you get a flamethrower, you could kind of shoo it away sometimes, but. You know, the key is to hide from it and like do like creative shit, like take something and throw it down the hall, and it's gonna run down the hall, and then you go make your run for it.
Is it like an AI?
And it's a smart AI. It's a very interesting
That's
AI.
cool.
And I saw this cool video about like somewhere like about the making of it, and it shows like a shot that you don't get to see because it's all first person. It shows like the level. Like out, like you're over here, and now you're looking down at the level, and it shows what the alien's actually doing. And it's like thinking, and it learns your shit. Like it learns like what kind of things you go for. Like if you hide in lockers a lot, like it's gonna start tearing through lockers. You know, if you hide under stuff, it knows. If you stay one place too long, it's gonna find you. And that's horrifying because you get frozen. Like there's sometimes you're just fucking frozen and it's out there somewhere. And you have a motion sensor, so you see kind of where it is, and you can tell how far it is, but you can't tell what level or what floor. But you could sometimes you hear it's louder, so it's like you could hear it walking, so it's down the hall.
That's crazy.
And it is fucking horrifying.
How many times has Wolfie freaked you out with the headset on? Do you have the headset on, or do you play?
No. I don't do. So that's another thing. You could play with the headset on, and noise that you make could alert it. So you have to be quiet in your apartment, which seems kind of pointless.
Yeah, you're getting killed
great.
immediately.
Yeah, let me make it harder for myself.
Yeah, I don't do. I've never done that.
That's
But
like survival shit.
When you started talking about it, I thought you were talking about that game. It was like Death something or
Death Stranding.
Is that what it is?
Is one where you're like a delivery guy.
I like
love that
those. I like the sneaking.
Like
That's like a it's like a walking simulator. They say. Like you basically
sort of. They're still fighting stuff, but there's a lot of like traversing things.
Sure.
But it's like
I'm thinking, you're talking about like the Norman
Reedus.
No. This is like you're on a spaceship. It's scary as fuck the entire time.
Yeah,
it's like
you got to know like
Dead Space.
That was a great one.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
No.
Originally.
Alien Isolation. That's another thing. The setting is already horrifying. I mean, some of these hallways are long and dark.
Yeah.
And you have a flashlight, and like it just. Dude, there's a lot of points where you're in the vents and you have to like things are broken because the space station's chaotic and fucked up. So like sometimes you can't just cleanly get places. So you got to go through vents and stuff. And the vents are so loud. And when you're in a vent, there's really nothing you could do. There's one way, this way or that way. And this thing could like hear you, jump down, and come get you in the vents. It's
one of the best
fucking
games ever,
horrifying.
dude. You got to check it out.
Yeah. Got really bad reviews when it first came out, which was crazy. Like IGN gave it bad reviews, and IGN kind of like took a huge hit giving it bad reviews.
IGN gives a lot of bad
because
reviews.
Time told like the truth that this game is like nothing was like this.
Well, that's the problem with games that are attached to other things is people have this like expectation. Not even knowing what they're about to step into.
I mean, maybe I have a bias. I'm a huge fan of. That's like one of. I'm a fan of a few things, but I'm a really big fan of those things. And Alien is like one of my favorite universes
franchises
to think about. Yeah,
such a good
So
one.
for me, there's a bias, but I feel like anybody that wants to play something scary.
Yeah.
Like this is the scariest game.
Yeah.
And it's super immersive, and you do creative. You got to learn how to play it. Like it's creative.
What does the internet think is the scariest game?
I bet you it's gonna be in like
I bet
a
it'll
countdown.
be top 5.
Yeah,
Top 5
for sure. For sure.
Also, I got to remind me to show you a Trump clip that I saw today. That was fucking.
Is it the one I sent you? Oh, it's so
No.
fun.
Oh, did you sent me that one?
The Japan one?
Yeah, dude. It's.
I knew it was gonna be fucking Japanese.
Oh yeah, the Japanese have like the craziest.
They have
games.
some it's like that shit is like what is the scariest games?
Just say
What
like,
is Josh?
top-
Josh, what is the scariest games?
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. Horror games. Like that's the genre. You got to or survivor horror. Yeah.
Oh,
Alien
Silent Hill.
Silent
That's
Hill,
crazy
1999
that
was
it
very
didn't
scary.
make that. This list is retarded. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This list is stupid.
I mean, this.
By the way, there's no games after 2010. Like you're kidding me.
Grow up, dude.
Yeah. Like this is just some
They're all
old guy.
Silent Hill. It's like every Silent Hill game.
Yeah. It's just some old guy. See this kind of lighting here. See that? Like that's what I'm saying. Like that looks scary.
Yeah.
That's what Alien.
Alan Wake was
Isolation.
good. Oh, Alien
there it is,
Isolation
right
number
there.
2.
Yeah.
Number 2, dude. I'm
Scare
telling
Factor
you, bro.
9.
Yeah. Wait. Could we put on a video of Alien Isolation? There's like 20-second clips that would show like how fucking horrifying this could be.
I almost want to hide my face when you show that clip later. Because it's so crazy. It's such a crazy fucking clip, dude.
Yeah,
It's-
like any one of these when it senses you.
I'm going to put the headphones on. I'm so scared.
See how he's hiding under the.
Yeah.
But it senses it. You can see it's like, oh, it's here somewhere. He's here. Oh, he sees you.
Oh, that sucks. That would suck. I'd be.
By the way, like sometimes you find yourself under things like that for a long time. So there's another way to play. There's like a, the story mode or whatever is that, but then there's like a kind of like a time trials mode, and that's fucking insane because it's like now there's a time limit, so you don't get to camp out. And you gotta like think quick, and this thing it's so hard. I don't even fuck with that. It's too hard.
Ooh, I love it. So I gotta show you. I mean, I could cut it.
No. I mean, yeah.
So I saw this clip and dude, it made me laugh so hard because it's such a, dude, it's great. Just type in Trump Japan.
Dude, this is a crazy clip.
Yeah, this one.
This is absolutely Goo Goo Gaga bananas.
Why didn't you tell U.S. allies in Europe and Asia, like Japan, about the war before attacking Iran? So we are very confused about we Japanese citizens.
Well, one thing, you don't want to signal too much. When we go in, we went in very hard, and we didn't tell anybody about it because we wanted surprise. Who knows better about surprise than Japan? Okay? Why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor? Okay? Right? He's asking me. No, you believe in surprise. I think much more so than us. And we have
Yeah, dude, I'm cool with it.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
hey,
that surprise.
I don't necessarily like the guy, but
Oh my
that's
God.
a fucking that's hilarious.
Holy
That's the funniest
shit.
thing I've ever seen him say. By the
Oh
way,
my
Yeah,
god.
that's like
In my opinion, that's the funniest thing he said.
It's like the comedian side of me.
Why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor?
Dog, that's the
fucking
Dude, that lady looked
hilarious.
so uncomfortable.
Yeah, come on, guys. What are we
Yeah,
talking about?
She was like, guys, ask him about a car fucking dealership and let's get out of here. Come on. When are we getting Tesla?
Oh shit, that's
Damn,
gonna. I
dude.
mean, that was so fucking just
Japanese prime minister. Oh, dude.
so funny.
That's the prime minister right there.
I mean, we got to stop letting old people do stuff.
Yeah.
What's who's the oldest person in your family, and like, what's the wildest thing someone old in your family said?
Oh, dude, my family is like old Philly trash. They're like openly racist, bad people. God bless them, but they're not good people. It's like
I'd have to go to like my grandmother's dad, my grandpa Alan, he was a great guy. He seemed great. If you're white.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember me and my sister we were in his trailer. He lived in like an old folks trailer, and we were watching something on TV. It might have been Family Matters. He came in. Oh, that's what it was. Whatever it was we were watching, there was like a couple that weren't the same color, and then, like they kissed or something. I can't even say what he said.
No, just say it real quick. We'll believe it.
But it was something like, oh, look at it. Or no, he's
You
like,
don't have to say the hard parts.
No, he
You
goes,
can
he's
skip
like,
it.
why is she kissing that fella? Tacked on a fella at the end, like it was so cash. Like it didn't even
maybe
matter
he
that he
thought
said
that's
that.
where you're supposed
And by
to
the
switch
way,
to
me and my
ER.
sister, this is how like there's like a generational thing. I think nature's healing. I think we're naturally getting better because at that point, we were probably too young to really experience the word or have any idea of it. But me and my sister, as young as we were like, that did not sound right.
No.
That sounds harsh.
That sounds like bad.
Yeah.
Like that sounds like a bad word. We don't even know the word, but it was just like
I think
both of us like looked at it. She's 3 years younger than us. She's like a little kid. Like we're like, what the fuck?
that feeling is like that is like your first forming of like opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
you're like that's being an American. You know, like, being like, wow, these people are fucking racist and they suck.
No, I think it's
They're just-
like rather than American, I think it's just like a more like evolved every generation. It's
Yeah.
like, but dude, that's what's
well,
scary.
America
Is like
always evolves. That's why we're number one.
I'm gonna be the grandpa guy that's like, it's like, why is she kissing that faggot? Like, grandpa, like what? He's being a faggot.
He's got no shoes on.
There's this because millennials. That's where we draw the line. It's like we got retard. That's the end of retard faggot. It could be over for good. You can't say that stuff. I mean, and just like the N word was
I got
way
a
more.
shirt that says that on it from Zoomies yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, because we're still here. We're still here.
I think it's coming back. People are saying a lot more.
Yeah,
No one's getting in
I
trouble.
wouldn't be, but it's like people of our age. What I'm saying is, when we die, when our generation's gone, I think that's like the words. Those two words are gonna.
Maybe I don't know because listen, I've been watching a lot of comedy lately, and people have been losing
Kids?
their minds. Kids, 20s, 30s, they know they're not supposed to say it, and it's the thing of like it's such a high thing of you're not supposed to say it that when people do, people like it's like letting a fart out in public.
Right.
Like the way people are laughing about
Yeah.
it now, it's not how they used to laugh. It feels like they're laughing about it more.
I just wonder if the N word started that way.
No.
Like, did the N word peter off, or was there just a day like, guys, we gotta stop?
No, man. I think it was pretty. I think it had top billing for a while. I think retard's different because retard didn't have the.
You know, it's like in a movie,
It's like a medical term.
Yeah. Also, retard didn't have the dynasty that the N word had.
at this point, because okay, think about it like this: like the word was like started being unacceptable most places, right? And
Around
like
what?
let's say the
08?
60s. No, let's say the 60s, 70s, right? God, could we redo that? I'm sorry, I fucked it up. But then in movies, they like white people characters would still say it, right? That was pretty cash for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if there's gonna be a white guy saying the N-word in the movie's gotta be great.
Yeah.
It can't be.
They gotta
levels
earn it.
to
Yeah,
this
yeah,
shit.
There's
yeah.
levels
sure.
to this shit.
Yeah.
It's like Louis C.K. saying the N-word after a long, intricate bit where it's like set up.
Yeah,
set
he
up,
said it
set
wouldn't
up.
shoot up and hilarious. I think.
No, you're not allowed to drop an N-bomb in Kangaroo Jack 3. No matter how racist the character
That's
is.
hilarious. I mean, they should be able to. It takes place in Australia.
Yeah,
I don't know.
well-
Anyways,
That's a good point.
hilarious. Did you ever get in trouble in school for saying something that you weren't supposed to?
All the time. I mean, I remember at church summer camp. You remember the Blink-182's album, Mark Tom Travis Show, the live album, came out after Enema, before Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. They made a live album. You remember that? It was like super popular.
What's
Anyways,
the album cover?
it's like a cartoonish, and it's them on
Like
stage.
baby blue background.
It's like kind of like an immature type. Can you
Like
want to
a
throw
ca-
that on
like a
to Mark
character?
Tom
Yeah, if
Travis
only we
show?
had someone here to fucking.
Yeah, dude, where the fuck? I thought you were on it already. He doesn't get. He's not being paid young Jamie money.
He's just. Well, we also got a.
He's old Josh. He's old Josh.
Yeah, he's old
young
Josh.
Jamie, old Josh.
Old Josh. Oh man,
yeah,
can we,
yeah, I
yeah,
do
that's your
remember
new
this
nickname,
So
dog.
there's a lot of banter in it, and they're like back then. I just thought it was the funniest. It was like a comedy album to me.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably cringy as fuck now that I think about it. But back then I loved it. I would laugh. Me and my friends would laugh. But then there's something that somebody says like, yeah, Mark's got a Wolverine growing in his pants or something like that. There's something about having a big bush or like somebody said something like that. And the youth pastor dude seemed cool. And we were in our bathing suits and shit, and it's a bunch of kids, and we're like getting into a lake, and it's Christian camp, and he's just walking up, and all the kids were there, and you just see him walking up, and I could see like his bush kind of popping out a little bit. And I just dropped the line from
It seems like a clean hit.
Yeah, it was like, oh, this is about to kill.
Did it crush? Did it get a big pop?
He got mad.
He got mad, but did people laugh?
Kids
No.
laugh? No, they don't fuck with Blink-182 like that.
It was just, it went nowhere. And I was like, fuck, my friend Jason. I was like thinking about who would have loved it. Like, I did it for people who weren't there.
Yeah. If only
Like,
we had
they
the
didn't really
medical
get it.
access,
Nobody
man.
got it but me.
Yeah.
And
now
but
it
he was
just
like,
se-
he goes, nobody laughs. He looks at me and goes, don't be stupid.
Damn. Cooked.
Yeah.
He cooked you that.
He cooked me hard.
Yeah. Damn.
And then I converted to Satanism.
Yeah.
You're like, and guess what?
Fuck these
That
guys.
guy touched all those kids. No.
He was the youth pastor or just the pastor?
He was the youth pastor. So he was kind of cooler than the regular pastor.
Did
at
he
this really
fuck with
big church.
Blink-182?
Probably not. He was probably older than that. But but the kids did. Like that was that was a real emo time in my
Yeah.
life.
But that's
Like,
a very niche
You know what was
album.
super popular on that trip that all the kids were listening to that
Lost
just came
Prophets?
out? No. The Dashboard Confessional, like
Hands
that
Down?
first. No. Before that, the first album, like Swiss Army Romance or whatever.
No, I got on the second one.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, that was.
Everyone knows.
I know. I love that album too. But yeah. Anyways, probably shouldn't have said that. Next question.
My report card always said pleasure having student, constant disruption in class. That was all the notes on mine.
That's the best you could do. Mm-hmm. I got suspended for taking a picture of my teacher peeing.
What? Matt, what?
Dude, that's like
Dude,
harassment or something.
yeah,
That's
dog,
like-
what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I think that's
It was
assault.
really bad. I almost got in big trouble for it, actually.
Dude, that's white privilege.
Instead, I came
Right
up.
there,
I
that's
came
white
up,
privilege,
dude. My school got so much easier after that because they're like, well, let's just let him graduate. Like, let's
Let's let the pedophile.
because it was like the
graduate,
last.
the
It was
pedophile
senior
kid.
year.
What? You can't. You're giving us such.
So
Yeah.
senior year,
So you were an adult at this
second
time, or-
semester, maybe. Yeah, because I became 18 in November of 03, and I was a senior in high school.
You took a picture of her.
So, you would love this. So, like,
Him.
I was in multimedia class.
It was a dude.
So I was in.
Hopefully.
We had a multimedia class, and we used to do the morning announcements, the video announcements. So every Wednesday, you get the video announcements for the whole school, and we, as a class, would work like a team and produce this thing. We had certain people who were the anchors, and certain people were guys on the street. And every week, somebody new got to do the intro, which is the best gig. You basically get to borrow the class's camera, and that class, you walk around and take pictures of things, and then you edit it to like an intro, so you get to pick a song. So I was gonna do like a Fallout Boy, something like Grand Theft Auto, but I get the camera, so I get to go out, and I'm like hitting up my friends, and they're coming out meeting me. I'm just taking pictures of all my friends, and it's gonna be like, where is your boy? And it's just it's like all the dudes, right? I walk into the bathroom, and I had a really cool English teacher, Mr. Doran, and he was a funny, cool guy. And all the students liked him, and he liked being a teacher, and he was a silly fucking guy, a little bit older. Kind of, when I think about it, might be gay. Like he always had like a Hawaiian shirt on and short shorts, but he was just a cool fucking guy. And as I'm in there, he's in there peeing at the urinal, and I'm like, oh, it's the perfect shot. And I just take a picture of him, like from the side, and you see, like clear as day, he's pissing into the urinal, Mr. Doran. So
You
I have
see
this
his dick in this picture?
and I have this picture, right? So I take it back to multimedia class, and it's literally my responsibility I have the rest of the week to finish this, and it's going to come out next Wednesday. So I think it's
Did
probably
he know you took a picture?
No, nobody. He didn't even know I was there. So
Yeah, could barely see the hole in the wall.
it was like a clean shot. Like I was literally it started off, I was behind him, and I'm like, oh, he doesn't see me. He's peeing, so I could just kind of walk in and act like I'm peeing, and then bail.
Yeah, you went out of your way.
So I'm editing
That's
it.
what you just told me. You wasn't even like, because when you first started telling the story, I was like, oh, maybe it was like a lighting thing.
No,
They
I
were
went out of my
behind
way.
Something.
I knew it'd be funny for the intro.
To show your teacher's dick.
Yeah, and I'm like, I was gonna do a thing where like Fight Club, like when they like cut the they cut like the porn into the movie theater. You know what I'm saying? It shows like a glimpse of like fucking, and then it goes back to the movie. And it's like you don't notice it, but your brain subconsciously picks it up. So I wanted to do.
You were gonna
something like
haunt
that.
them with your teacher.
Yeah, like they're just gonna be like, huh? But so I snuck it in there. It's somewhere in Grand Theft Auto by Fall Out Boy, and it's all of my friends, and Mr. Dorn's dick, but like for a second, like, blip. And but the problem is I had to show the you have to show the teacher the final product, and she has to okay everything, right? So I had another buddy in class, and I was like, all right, at like a minute 30 or whenever it comes up, I'm like, just cough, like throw, like cough, like we had to make a distraction. He's like, okay. And mind you, a few of my friends know about this, so like we're all like in on it, right? So it's like playing, and it's coming in, and I know the part of the song. I know it's like about to see, and the teacher's watching. We're just huddled around a computer. I'm just sitting here like this, and right when it comes on, we both like we both cough. It flashes, keeps going, and she's like, "Pause it." I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "Back up." I'm like, "Okay, back up a little bit more." Over, back, move it up. And she's like, it is what it is.
It's a dick.
Yeah. And she goes.
Was she like, oh, nice.
She goes.
She's like, I recognize that dick.
She goes, you have to delete this. And if you delete it, I won't say anything. And I was like, okay. So like, I acted like I deleted it. I had too much writing on it. I had already blown it up, and I had so many friends who knew about it, and they were excited, and it's the next day, so, like, I was going to let down so many of the boys. So when she left, I put it back in there. I just put it in a different place. And so the next morning...
Dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, they were like, here's not even a slap on the wrist. You just made me, a female teacher, see a male teacher's penis. We'll call it even.
I think at that point
So did it play?
So the next morning comes around. Where is your boy tonight? It's me. And it's going. And then I know, and the guy, there's a few of my friends are in my class. I'm in a different class now. So now I'm in like history class.
Is this being
first
shown
period.
to the whole school?
Yes. And the whole school's watching in their own respected classrooms. And it's the first thing to happen on this day. Like it's morning time. Where is your boy tonight? I hope he is a gentleman. Din, din. And then it hits. And I remember as it goes, it plays and it hits. And there's like a few friends that are in the classroom, and I just hear like, like someone, we're just like literally around the class is like snorting. Yeah, they're all in on it. They all heard it. We all saw it. And then the whole announcements plays, and we're about to start.
They let the video finish. Yeah,
all the way through. And that, mind you, that's just the intro. So the whole rest of 15 minutes or whatever, all the news stories and them at the, people are at the games interviewing the players. There's literally an anchor who's another student. Like, it's like a whole production. So the whole thing happens and it ends. And then on the loudspeaker, Matthew Edgar, please report to the principal's office. And then like my friends were like, oh, like, dude, it was like everybody in the, like we all knew. The school heard it. Matt Edgar, wherever you are. Get over here.
That's great. They were like, dude, play this bitch in every class.
I get to the principal's office, and he's
Pissed?
He's in his office with my dad.
Your dad's already there?
My dad was there immediately. My dad actually worked across the street. Like, so across the street, my dad had like an office. There's an office building. It's like, because this is serious.
Yeah.
So he shows up.
They were like, we need a picture of your dad's penis right now.
It's the only way to make it fair.
We gotta show the whole school your dad's penis.
Mind you, this principal sucked, dude. He was like a former cop. He was just a hard
Totally
ass.
didn't get it. Totally didn't get the
Had
bit.
no sense of humor.
No sense of humor at all.
So I had to sit out there and wait for him and my dad to talk. And that's like maybe 5 or so minutes. And the door opens. All right, Matt, come in. And I walk in. There's my dad, and he looks pissed. And on the desk between my dad and the principal is a blown up picture of Mr. Dorn peeing. Like, it was blown up. I remember just looking at it and kind of like, oh, they blew it up. What are you guys going to do with that? Can I keep that?
Yeah. Is this a print?
So they send me home and they don't know what to do.
That's crazy where it's like, it's such a crazy thing that they're like, we don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Mr. Dorn comes in. They ask Mr. Dorn to come in and meet my dad. So now the teacher literally leaves his class, and they have to have somebody else in there monitoring the class. So this is so big. So he comes in, and Mr. Dorn, remember, cool, funny, silly guy, walks in, and he's like, he could immediately read how serious it is. Like, guys, it's not that serious. It's all right. It's kind of funny. We'll just let it go.
Does he say that?
Let it go. And he's like, everybody's like, oh, okay, so you're not going to press charges? And he's like, and he looked at me, and it's like, no. Just like, but he's like, but nobody, we just don't talk about this again. Like, we never talk about this again. And he goes like, we're all like, okay. So that's the end of that day. Next day, I have class with Mr. At this point, the whole school knows. Like, everybody knows. And so everybody in that class can't wait to get to class, because it's like, I could have sold this out, by the way. I mean, it was so highly anticipated. It's like Edgar Doran. It's like a main event. Like, I'm about to face him, and so we all sit in the class, and everybody's really excited. And I come in, and it's like a big fight feel. And Mr. Doran walks in, and he looks all arrogant. He's like, "All right, well, let's just address the elephant in the room." And he busts out a magazine of Lamborghinis. He's like, I got a lot of shopping to do. And he's playing it off like he's going to sue me and get a Lamborghini. And the whole class erupts because he was clearly joking. It was so well played. It was like not serious at all.
I don't think there's a better way he could have handled it.
It was so funny. We couldn't. It was so funny that class couldn't get back to normal after that. And he did go, the one thing was, he's like, hey man, you can't be in my classroom anymore. So we're cool, everything's cool, but what we'll do is we'll just pass you. Like, you're just gonna get passed for this class, but you can't show up here. It's just too much of a distraction. So I got passed for this class that I probably wasn't doing good in.
You literally
so the multimedia class I got kicked out of. So I couldn't go there. So my school day just got.
What did that teacher say?
That teacher was
that guy had
that
to be
teacher.
pissed,
So that teacher, oddly enough, was the substitute teacher for the original teacher who was gone for like months. I don't know what that was about. I just don't know what that was about. So
there's
like
always a pregnant teacher.
Something, or they got sick or something. They're gone, but there's a substitute that kind
the
of took
penis
over.
gave him a heart attack.
In kindergarten, we had a pregnant teacher die on campus. It was crazy.
Hold on. First off, you're gonna finish your story, and then we got to go back.
Okay, all right.
And so she thought the easiest thing to do was what the other teacher did. Like, all right, he just can't come here, but we'll pass him. So my school day got way shorter, 2 periods shorter. That final like sliver of senior year, the last semester, like I could have left after lunch. I stayed for lunch, but I didn't have to.
Holy shit,
Yeah,
that is
that's-
the crazy story, dude.
Yeah.
And you just remembered that?
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Man.
I have friends that like would love if they're watching this, they're dying right now. They know exactly what I'm talking
That's
about.
crazy.
That's insane that you did that.
So bum us out with this story.
No, I mean, I don't know. I think that was the craziest thing that ever happened in school. It was like kindergarten. One of the teachers was like mad pregnant. I wasn't in any of her classes, but I remember like walking past her. And then one day we got off the bus, and they made us all just line up outside. And then they were like, just go ahead and sit down, make yourself comfortable. And we just sat out there for like 3.5 hours, bro. And then eventually they let us go in the gym, but I think they were just taking her body out at that point. But
Yeah.
so that was they were like one of the teachers were all crying and shit.
Oh my god.
I had nobody knew what the fuck.
Heart
was going
attack? What happened?
on. No clue.
Whoa.
I know nothing.
I saved my high school from a fire.
That I was also
That I started.
I was smoking in the bathroom.
So we were all in the gymnasium for a, I think it was like a big fucking like event or whatever, the ASB fucking whatever the fuck, where they tell everyone what's going to happen in the year. Anyways, so we're all sitting there with the class. I remember I went to the restroom when I was coming back, and they had all these like lights set up on the ground. You know, those like electrical lights, the like industrial ones that like you plug in when you're on construction sites. Well, I guess someone had knocked one over, so it was literally face down, covered in backpacks. So it was just on, and it started like heating up the floor, and it was starting to catch fire, and it was starting to smoke. And I'm sitting there, and I was like, "Does that smell weird to you?" And I was talking to one of the teachers. They're like, "Yeah," and I was like, "You can do anything about it?" And they're just like, "I don't know. It's supposed something's on fire." All right, so I'm sitting there looking, and then I see like where the cord is, and I go and I follow it, and I open it, or I move everything, and I flip it up. And you just see a black square, and it's like smoking. And it was like, oh, that shit was about to start on fire. Holy shit. And I was like, dude,
the Xbox Power Box did that at my buddy's house one time.
whoa.
That shit was cool.
Yeah.
He was pissed.
Have you guys ever started fires?
Yeah, me and my cousins were kids fucking around with his toys, and we had rubbing alcohol, and we found out it was extra flammable, so we were like fucking around with it, and we started like a fire with some ants and stuff, and then it caught another thing on fire, and then it started going up the side of the wall, and then we were like, holy fuck, and then we like put it out real fast, and finally it like smoldered, and just then my aunt comes out, she's like, what's going on? And we're like, nothing. She goes, y'all better not be fucking around with fire. And we're like, nah, no. And she went in, we're like,
Yeah.
we almost set the fucking house on fire.
I had a buddy that was just as down as me.
Yeah. You like doing the fires? You're like big into it?
Man, I love fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like Cain.
You didn't have a healthy childhood, huh?
No, and as soon as I got some freedom, as soon as I got a little bit of freedom, I started lighting the world on fire. letting it burn.
Fire is to guys raised with single mothers as darkness is to Bane. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had a single mom too and a single dad, so I got both of it.
Yeah,
it was like half it was like dudes trying to fuck my mom, and the other half was like my dad just fucking random ladies.
Yeah.
Other people's moms.
I just like to watch the world burn. The fucking it started small. I remember it started with a pen lighter. I was old enough to. There was a Long Beach Town Center. They had this like kiosk that was called the Smoke Master. It was like all these different lighters and probably like stuff for weed, you know. But and they would we realized like, oh, that we could just buy stuff from here, so we could just buy a lighter, and then we have a lighter, we have fire. I'd never had fire before. I was like, we could just get our own fire.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't have to wait for
We
it.
don't have to keep outsourcing.
Yeah, we don't have to keep waiting for the
We
fire
gotta
to
rub
come
two
to us.
sticks.
Like we could just
We
is
could
taking
become
forever.
the supply chain
Right.
for fire.
But I was I as a kid I had a very guilty conscience where I felt like it was wrong to buy a lighter. Like my parents would have gotten mad. I had weird morals. I had morals.
I had weird morals.
They're just weird. Like I was like, so I can't get a lighter, but that pen, I need a pen. I could use the pen, and if I need fire. So I got this pen that was also a lighter, and then you're like, well, you need lighter fluid. They upsold me on some lighter fluid. Okay. And then
Just a flammable can.
and then we found that out. So it started off just doing, and we're like, oh. And we started doing it, and then we're like, how long could we hold it? And then like things would catch on fire. We're like, well, fuck the middleman. Let's just light it on fire. Yeah.
yeah.
And so it got out of control, man. We used to sneak out and light fires in the middle of the boulevard.
Whoa.
In the middle of the night, and go hide at the church, like that overlooked the boulevard. Like there's like nothing really going on, but there's like these bushes and a parking lot that we could hide in and have a perfect view. And we just wait for cars to like come out and put out the fire and just cracked us up. People get out of their car and start kicking it. Because imagine driving in the middle of the night in the middle of the street in
see
front of
fire.
a church. There's a fire.
In high school,
Dying.
me and my friends my friend would drift, so we would just race up the San Jose East Side Hills, and we would like drift in his 240 SX. And that's what we'd sneak out and do. I'm pretty sure my dad thought I was gay because it was just me and my boy.
Did you guys ever
drifting.
make the local?
Even if they knew what you were doing.
You ever make the local paper?
No, we almost flipped the car though.
You got to try to make the local paper.
Oh no, a few kids did, and let me tell you,
It
wasn't for good reasons.
What's the worst reason do you make the newspaper?
Well, fire was like every week we were like doing it for the paper after a while because the
Because it would be
the
like
Los Al
somebody
Gazette.
set a fire.
Yeah, in front of and then they started putting it together that it was the church, which we weren't thinking church. We were thinking place to hide. There's just these good bushes in this that we could
And then
fit
everyone's
in.
like, "The fucking church is under attack."
Yes. Yes. And then, but that didn't stop us. That made us more like, oh, that's hilarious. Let's keep doing it at the church. That's what they want to run with.
Jesus.
Let's give it to them.
They didn't have like more security out there or anything.
It's like 2002, 2000.
There was still men that walk around in 2002.
2001. It was like 2000 and 2001.
Oh, so it
probably.
was pre
You're really
9/11.
ratting on yourself, man.
Yeah, it was
You
probably
want to
pre
chill.
9/11. Yeah.
9/11. Yeah, nobody gave
When
a
you
fuck.
could do shit like that.
Nobody gave a fuck about shit before
Oh,
9/11.
no, that's when shit got serious.
Fireworks.
You
Yeah.
can't skateboard here. Insurance.
I never. There was like. Did you guys ever steal things?
Yeah,
sometimes.
not
There's a
not
little
often.
bit. I
I had
dabbled.
friends that really stole shit.
Yeah, me too.
I had friends that was like, "I'm gonna get these shoes," I'm blah blah blah,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Oh fuck."
I had a buddy who got so good at it. Like
Yeah.
he could go into a Fry's. No, what was the Tower Records?
Yeah.
Like he'd go get iPods.
Yeah. Well, and then
Stuck to the cord thing. He had
Yeah.
a way of getting them off the cord and like getting all that shit that was stuck to the cord, all the electronic
Yeah.
stuff.
He had just a good magnet.
And he'd
Just
put
had a
it,
cool
and then
magnet.
CDs, he would put up in his hoodie and just like walk out like over the thing, so like this guy was so good.
I had a
And one day we saw the third Star Wars movie. Had Natalie Portman in it, so we got a crush on Natalie Portman. Like, let's go to Tower Records and jack every Natalie Portman movie.
Yeah.
So we walked in and cleaned house. And dude, there was literally a Natalie Portman display. I mean, that's what probably happened first. It's like we saw the display because she was hot from that movie. So this little Tower Records had like a display, all Natalie Portman, her whole catalog at the time. And like, all right, let's just start grabbing it and putting it in all my clothes and shit. And we walked out, the alarm went off.
did you run?
No, I froze, and my buddy Manny, the guy was like, "Stop right there!" And Manny's like, "Oh, what did you jack?" And he like threw me under the bus and walked away. And the guy's like, "What did you steal?" "Nothing. Like you could check me." And he goes to, and it's all up in here. It's all up in here. I probably wore like baggier jeans, but like it was all up in here. And he goes, he goes to like lift it open. He's like, "I don't want to do it. Just get out of here." So he just got away with all these Natalie Portman movies.
Wow.
Dog, man, it's like bro, all the stories I have are just
It's
getting
like
arrested.
It's
You know?
like you're using a cheat code.
Yeah.
It's genuinely-
It's like it gets to the part where the punishment happened, and you're like, and then they just let me go.
Yeah.
It's like the GTA get the stars to go away. Like, it's literally what your life is.
Oh my
That's
god.
insane. Yeah, I sexually assaulted someone. But he made a cool joke about it.
No, I don't think. I
afterwards.
think the way, because I never saw myself getting in trouble in my mind's eye, and I think that in a way, like I manifested freedom, and
Right
I also think that none of the things I did were worth like bad, like being in trouble. I was a good kid. On the flip side,
You took a picture of your teacher's dick.
it was a joke.
Was he like
That
was
kid-
he like proud of the dick? Was that part of it?
He was hilarious. I don't know, man. I just think Mr. Dorn
Did
just wrote
he
it.
have a big dick though?
It was a man's dick.
That's the thing. I think if he had a small dick, that teacher would have been real pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it'd be crazy if it was
It was just fucking huge.
like a paper towel rolled.
I wish
soft.
I still had. I wish I still had the
picture. You fucking,
Yeah, I would put it up in my. It would be art at this point.
Yeah, they didn't make you delete it the second time.
Did you ever have
so.
a teacher hit on? I had a substitute teacher hit on me after I graduated.
No,
high
but I
school,
hit
like
on
a year and a half.
I hit on a teacher, Miss Dodge, a lot. She was really cool about it. She was very flattered and laughing, and it was like a nice. And she was beautiful. She was the love of my life.
Oh my god,
Miss Dodge, if you're out there, Michelle Dodge. She's probably in her 60s.
See, so
Still get it.
I'll still take it. I'll still take what I could get.
Jesus Christ.
Miss Dodge.
shout out, me too.
Give Give her the Dodge Bullet.
That like relationship that you have with like flirting with baristas and shit
I
like
had
that.
that with Miss Dodge.
I have it with like authority figures.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Right.
you know, any like boss that I've ever had, teachers. One time I asked this hot teacher, I go, hey, miss, what does fellatiate mean? And she goes, excuse me? And I go, I don't know what it means. Mind you, I'm not laughing at it. I don't know what it means. And she's like, where did you learn that term? And I said, Kyle said he wanted to do it to me. I just don't know what that means.
Whoa.
And then she goes, you need to stop talking. And I go, okay.
Whoa.
And that's about most of
That's
those.
not cool.
Those interactions would go most of the time.
Miss Dodge was very like Miss Dodge would be like would laugh with the flirting, but the problem was in that point. So like I found out that you could get out of regular class if you took this test that was like you're like special ed. So it's like let me get a special ed test, and they're like
round up,
and so you just ask your counselor. For the like, I think I'm special ed. She's like, no, let's test it. She's like, okay. So I remember I did the test. I was so good at it because I didn't get every answer wrong on purpose. I got a lot of them wrong, so I would fail the test. But I got a few right. I had to like play ball, you know. So I took the test and they're like, all right, I guess he needs special ed, and they put me in
That's
Miss.
crazy. The
They put me
90s
in
were
Miss
so
Dodge's.
crazy, dude.
They put me in Miss Dodge's class. And that's when I met Miss Dodge. But that's the thing is like I was hitting on her, but I was literally like a special ed kid.
You purposely failed to get into special
Dude, it
ed,
only
and then you
lasted-
hit on the teacher. You're spitting game to the disabled teacher.
Yeah.
drooled.
Yeah.
dude.
And it's like whatever. I'm
drooling.
retarded. Who cares? Like, what do you? Let's like. I'm gonna get old one day.
That's kind of how. That's
But
kind of
dude,
how
she-
we treated as men too.
She wised on to me because like I would just ace all
You're
the.
not chewing on things.
Dude, I was so good in that class because all the questions for everything were so easy. It was like easy mode. Like I was like fucking LeBron, dude. I was dunking over all these tards.
That's amazing.
I would like. I knew all the answers. I knew all the answers.
Hour 11.
Oh,
What's
okay,
that?
Cool. Let me know when. Because I'm sorry, we were.
Yeah, do that now. I'm in the middle
sorry,
of the story.
sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go.
No, but eventually she made me her teacher's aide.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, so there's a chance.
Yeah.
There was.
Yeah.
She said she'll never hook up with me. She's like, I'll never hook up with a student no matter what.
Well, yeah, she was the special ed teacher. I mean, that's fucking. That's
Yeah.
easy mode. You're talking about easy mode. That's easy mode for her.
Right.
She's like,
I knew a few teachers that hooked up with students, and then you found out later. Yeah.
Really?
Famously, my drama teacher got his babysitter pregnant, and then. Long story short, he ended up
insane.
leaving his wife and like he had a full kid,
He's
like
like, I
kids
gotta
and
take care
everything.
of these
and
two new kids.
That was the thing. Yeah, he
You stayed with the babysitter?
So they got caught once. They split up, moved to different places.
How old was she?
She was 18 at the time, but they had hooked up before, but they couldn't prove it. So they let me explain it. So then they move away from each other. They end up moving within an hour of each other, like within a mile of each other.
Yeah.
And he's with his family. She's still with her family. She's like, I can't get pregnant. And then he ends up getting her pregnant. So family leaves them. They end up staying together, raising the kid. He ends up losing his teaching credentials because a bunch of stuff comes out. He ended up losing the custody of the child because they get addicted to drugs.
Oh.
They ended up getting caught trying to carjack a 70-year-old woman.
Wow.
this is the teacher.
And the girl. And
Wow.
they end up carjacking a 70-year-old woman. They get arrested. They both go to jail for a couple years. They get out. She's clean and now working in rehab, and he is also clean and working in rehab.
Oh, no. Same rehab?
Different, but they're still back together trying to get custody of their kid.
Wow.
And her parents have custody. Yeah, it's wild.
Wow.
That's insane.
And I almost ran into her at the comedy store once, and I was like, I saw her and was like, "Ooh." Then it was
Damn,
like,
we didn't
ah.
have teachers like that. Nobody
Yeah.
was fucking the students at my school.
Really?
No, but
None that I knew about.
we had like
There was
other
nothing.
crazy shit, but nothing like that.
No, but I think that's because like in San Jose, it was more like not hood, but it was like a city, right? And I'm sure it was less like, I don't know, people were more concerned about gang violence and shit. Whereas like in Temecula, it was like a small town, you know, and it was just like, yeah, dude was like, yeah, I can fuck here. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's a whole thing.
We had this guy, Mr. Loftus. He used to eat his face.
What?
he would peel his face, like skin off his face,
Nah,
and like eat
dude.
it. And I heard about it before I saw it.
There was a teacher that ended up getting into gang stalking. You know what that is? All right, we'll get out of here on this.
Just Gundam style.
Hold on. Well, before we get into this, plug what you guys got coming up. This was fun. This was fun. We were fucking just riffing. I loved it. This
Yeah, that was
this is a
great.
blast.
Yeah.
Hit me up on Instagram. This is Joey Smith. Check out the shows at the Black Rabbit. And yeah, love you.
Yeah.
Kiss me.
Matt Edgar. You figure it out. You fucks. One T.
Type
One
shit.
T.
Matt type shit.
That's where
Matt
everybody
type
gets
shit.
thrown off.
All right, so check out gang stalking.
In the Bible.
I guess I should read it out. Gang stalking refers to a generally
Oh,
unrecognized
this is like
belief
people
system.
on crack. Like people on crack.
When or individuals who call themselves targeted individuals or TIs believe they
Yeah.
are being systematically harassed, watched, or followed by a large group of coordinated people. So they'll basically be like, you see how there's 5 white cars that just passed by?
Yeah.
They're all yeah, so like
Truman Show.
yeah. Check out some of the videos. Anyways, so my teacher ended up becoming one of those guys.
Does he do it online?
No, he started posting about it and stuff, and then he ended up getting kicked out of the school. And then losing his teacher credentials. Then he tried to get back on campus, and there was like a whole police thing that happened.
What, is he schizophrenic or?
I think it was schizophrenia.
Because that shit is sad when it's
Yeah.
schizophrenia, but
Yeah.
when it's drugs, it's low-key kind of funny. I send Josh videos like this. He doesn't appreciate it.
Play.
I never knew there was a name for this other than
Yeah.
just schizophrenia.
Demonic gang stalking. Number 1, being constantly paranoid. Number 2, insomnia.
Oh no, no.
Number
See
3,
if there's videos of people being like proof, gang stalking proof.
How much you make?
See, they don't refer to it as gang stalking though.
Right. How would they?
Yeah, they just
Because I
think
do a
they're-
conspiracy theorist.
Oh,
it's
look,
not
here
a
it is. Here it is,
conspiracy.
here it is, here it is. Check it out.
This motherfucker knew how to use PowerPoint. That's crazy. Sir, I have a Nikon, and I know how to use PowerPoint.
2 dudes just walking down the street.
Please do fucking commentary, dude. Please do commentary.
He's convinced.
The commentary is always the best. Look at these fucking assholes. It's so funny.
All right. These guys are definitely on to me. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right. This guy in the black shirt. I mean, what is he doing there? Like, I'm starting to get a little nervous.
Matt's on the guy's side. Well, you know this.
Yeah, it
is,
sounds like it. There's a. Have you seen the guy online who's doctor, lawyer, doctor, international lawyer? It's like lawyer, just guy, something like that.
Doctor lawyer guy.
Dude, fuck. Damn, we don't have time.
All right, no,
We
that's
don't
cool.
have
All
time.
right, thank you guys so much. Shout out Mosaic. Shout out Quality Control. I'll get that clean. Thank you so much. Shout out Mosaic. Shout out Quality Control. Thank you Puffco. Thank you all the homies. Thank you Josh. I got you so stoned you were quiet. I loved it. All right.
Try that again.
Are you just, is this you're just gonna be mean to Josh?
No, I was just saying this. No, that wasn't me being mean. That was true. I got you so quiet you were just like silent.
Yeah, but then you said I love it.
No, I meant
You heard
like.
that part, right?
I meant that I love that I got him so high.
He's
Gotcha.
actually shown an entire school someone's penis. He knows what bullying is. He knows what bullying is.
My bad. Josh, I love it when you're here and I love it when you speak.
Thank you.
Joey, great having you. Matt, so much fun as always.
Always.
All right, cool. See you guys next week.